Welcome to this new video. I'm the PC Collector, and today I'm going to bring you another of my old computers which is in need of some love. And today we have here a Compaq EVO N160, which is an early 2000 computer with a Pentium 3 and intended to be working with Windows 98. This machine requires quite a bit of love. The hard drive died a while ago. Fortunately, I managed to get a backup of it before it died, which was a good thing because the drivers were inside, and it also needs to have the CMOS battery replace. The DVDs not working as well as it should. Yeah, you see it will need a bit of love. As you can see, the computer is in a really good shape. It shows marks of having been used intensively. Also, you can see that the covers of the screen are missing. That's because the screen required to be disassembled so we could repair a broken hinge. And at the end of the day, it requires a bit of love. The computer works, or at least it should work, except for the details I mentioned before. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is figure where the battery is. So first, this machine has already been manipulated by me because I intended to do something with it which wasn't an option at the end of the day. But I intended to use Windows 2000 on this, but I discovered that there's no Windows 2000 drivers, so instead I'm going to be using it with Windows 98, and no, there's is only the memory. So let's look elsewhere. I have a suspicion that the battery is likely below the keyboard, which means that I have to remember how the keyboard is. Okay, I think that it was. I think I had to remove these screws. Here we are. So if I have done it right, you have to remember to remove this as well. Okay, I don't remember. I don't remember how this was disassembled. I'm going to check the guide. And yeah, I was right. I removed the wrong screws. So yeah, let's put those back in their place. For these machines it's quite easy to find online the official disassembly guides which were issued to retailers for maintenance and repairs. So yeah, in case of doubt, just Google the model of your laptop and you'll probably find quite easily the guide. So yeah, the screws which need to be taken out are those two here. And now um, now it says that I have to pry here to remove this exactly, and now the keyboard exactly comes out quite easily, and hopefully the battery will be okay. The keyboard, going to check the guide again. An assembly, no. CPU, not interested. Display. Top cover, no. What the hell? You are seriously telling me that I have to disassemble the whole machine to change the battery? Okay, no. You are kidding me. And people tell me why I say that the world is a better place because Compaq no longer exists. Who decided that it was a good idea to make a laptop that you have to completely disassemble it to replace the damn... This is stupid. Okay. So I have to remove the DVD, I have to remove everything because someone decided that it was a good idea to make that you have to disassemble the whole laptop to get to the to the battery. And is there under the mouse? Who decided that this was a good idea? For the love of God. Well, at least the battery replacement itself is easy. Seriously, there's a place in hell for whoever decided that this battery placement was a good idea. Oh, come on. I hate this laptop. Well, more properly said, I hate Compaq. It's no wonder why Hewlett Packard ended shutting it down at all. Well, since I've had to take out the units, I've taken time to switch in the drive already. So I have my usual enclosure with an M2 drive on a M2 SATA 2 IDI adapter. Yes, I know, you have told me already that using M2 drives is overkill on these machines. I am aware of that, but it's the most cost-effective way for me to do this. So now let's see if it works. Yes, F10 to set up. Yeah. So now I'm going to configure it. This. Off in the morning. Oh. So yeah, floppy diskette. There's no floppy diskette. Speaking of that, okay, let's get Windows 98 drive. This machine has a Pentium 3 at 1 GHz, and 256 megabytes of RAM. Yes, it has 156 megabytes of RAM on a single module. That is because I intended to use Windows 2000 on this, but yeah, the lack of a driver for the video card preventing me from doing so. So, well, let's try and see if we can format the drive. Start from the CD. I'm going to pretty much use fdisk to check, because this drive likely will have something on it. So yes, well, I'm going to try to install the system on a single drive, on a single partition, and see if I can use the whole 120 gigabyte drive on a single go. This machine will be very interesting for this purpose of being the ultimate Windows 98 machine. It has an ATI Mobility Radeon M6, I think, which I'm not sure if it was the last Rage iteration just renamed or it was already a new chip. But in this case, in any case, is a very obscure chip which only has drivers for Windows 98 and Windows XP. And of course, I'm not going to torture a machine like this with Windows XP. Yes, I want to use the whole drive. Let's see if it allows me to use the whole 120 gigabyte. Worst case, I have to restart the installation. So yeah, it's not a really big deal. Yes. Okay, just to check that the machine, that the battery is doing its job, I'm going to merely shut down the computer and leave it a couple minutes turn off to see how well it keeps the data. Oh yeah, I had forgot to actually give the power again. I'm going to do this. No, I need to start from the CD-ROM. This time I'm going to start with CD compatibility. So I can merely start the setup once I finish formatting. I want to format from DOS because that way I can see more easily if it will work. What? Oh, of course, there's no. Okay. Well, I can't do anything. I can format the drive, I can't do anything. Well, I can restart. Okay, I can't. So for some reason this doesn't work as a proper floppy, as a proper boot floppy, I mean. So okay. Let's start like this. Why? Well, I don't know why those is not working properly. I suppose I'll have to try to start from here and hope that it lets me use the whole partition, or I have to well, I can format because I don't have any way and this is why you don't install Windows 98 on a machine without floppy drive. Okay, I'm going to try a couple of things. First one is see if by any chance this thing can boot from a USB floppy. It's the easier way. I don't have any kind of hope on that, but it's not like I'm going to lose anything by trying. No. It went straight for the. Let's see if I can. Well, this doesn't have more options. Seems that I'm going to have to try something else. Okay. Let's unplug this and look for an alternative. I'm going to use an external utility. Okay. In theory, it should work now. Let's try and see if it works now. In theory, the partition is formatted, so it shouldn't need to format it anymore. Let's see if I can install. Well, it doesn't seem like it is having trouble within the disk, which is a good start. Sometimes this gets stuck due to not having a floppy drive, so let's see if it's able to continue. Okay, it has started. But yeah, I don't have drivers, I don't have anything. I don't even have sound.